Man, I knew I wasn't going to like this plane, but still, I really had some hope that I would enjoy it a bit. Unfortunately, that was not the case at all. This is the Mirage F1C-200. It's a rank 7 premium, $70 premium for France that is not good, and I don't like playing it. This is definitely bottom of the barrel when it comes to planes at 11.3. It just doesn't really do, like, anything well. It would be a lot better if this thing got some sort of like really good missile loadout, but it doesn't. You can carry 3 different types of missiles on this plane, and the one that stands out the most to me is the 530E, which is a really long-range IR missile that burns for a really long time. It goes really far, but it's really slow and it's easily flared. It's also very large and kind of looks funny. Now also you get the 530Fs, which are the SAR missile this plane carries. Honestly, I can't stand them. I took them for like 3 or 4 games when I first started playing this thing, and I eventually just stopped because I could not get a single kill with them. Plus, in general, I don't really like messing around with radar missiles. I'd rather just take IR missiles, and since these SAR missiles aren't very good, I just take the IR missiles. Also, I didn't know this until I already had most of this video recorded. You can actually put 3 530Es on your plane instead of having just the 2 530Fs and the 1 530E. My ass really tried to actually get more gameplay using the 3 530Es. I don't know why I thought I would have a good time doing that, because as you could probably guess, I did not. Anyway, the only 2 missiles that this plane gets that I would genuinely consider good are the Magic 2s. Now, I don't really have that much experience with the Magic 2s. I think the last time I played a plane with Magic 2s was the Mirage 2000, and the last time I played that I think was like the week it got added, and I haven't really touched it since then. But really though, the Magic 2 is pretty good. The only, I guess, downside to it would be the fact that the arm time of the proximity fuse does take a bit longer than most other IR missiles, especially all aspect missiles, so firing from front aspect is not exactly what you want to be doing most of the time. Even if you do though, and it did have a really short arm time, like something like an R60M, they're flying directly at you. They're going to see that you shot the missile, and all they have to do is drop a flare or 2. So honestly, I just treat it as a rear aspect missile like pretty much every other missile in the game. There really aren't any missiles that I will regularly shoot in a direct head-on, even a 9L or something, because people are just gonna see it coming. Anyway, yeah, Magic 2s are really the only like decent part about this plane, and it's not even the plane itself, it's the missiles. Now the flight performance of the F1C-200, not good. It really doesn't do anything well. It accelerates poorly, it turns pretty bad, it isn't really all that fast. Even though it doesn't turn well, it still doesn't hold any speed through a turn. So even though you really only get 2 good missiles, you don't really have flight performance to back it up once you're out. Now the gameplay is going to be a little bit lacking today. Like I said, I did not have fun with it, so therefore I didn't really want to play it very much. But I guess I'll show you what I have. Here's a very uninteresting game. It's the literal only down tier I've got so far. It is my only chance of getting a relatively high kill game, and I threw it away by ripping my wings off. I'm so good. This is one of the only like 2 or 3 games I played with running 3 530Es. As I said earlier, these things are not good. They just kind of are there. They're kind of funny, honestly. You can launch them from really, really far away, and it takes about 30,000 years for the missile to actually get where it's going. And that's if the target you shot it at doesn't flare at all. Anyway, shoot a couple missiles off on these people who are committing bomb run in their F5Cs and AV8s. Both of them actually hit. To my surprise, neither of these guys flared. Honestly, I could have stayed at altitude a little bit longer to shoot off 2 of the 530Es instead of a 530E and a Magic, but I didn't because I'm an impatient moron. Hoping this F5C wasn't paying attention, but right as I shot off the missile, he flared and missed an easy shot, as you can tell with my visible frustration with me shaking the mouse. I was already not enjoying this plane, and I had a string of bad games in it, so my frustration was all there. But instead of turning my ass around to chase the F5C, I put my nose to the sky and begin doing some transcendental meditation in order to astral project and find the rest of the team. My astral projection works, and I end up finding 3 distracted players, all of them in F5Cs. Huge. I have now been sucked back into my body to figure out the best way to eliminate these F5Cs. Surely my single 530E will be plenty enough to take out 3 F5Cs. The power of Zen and transcendental meditation will guide the 530E to destroy all 3 targets. Jesus Christ, I am so unfunny. Look behind me and see a missile coming at me, poop out some flares real quick so I don't die, and now I am a gunfighter. I'm gonna skip forward a little bit because for the next 30-45 seconds, I did a whole lot of nothing except trying to figure out the best way to get positioning to get a shot off on someone. I see a distracted F5C, so I'm gonna try and slide in behind him to see if I can pick up a free kill. Close in on him, take some shots, and get a crit on his tail. That's good enough for me. A couple seconds later, he hits the ground. At this point, there's only 1 or 2 guys left on my team, and I don't exactly feel confident in clutching out a game in this plane. Trying to keep my eye on this F5C behind me while I close in on this F4J, because F4Js for the most part are pretty easy kills. I mean, as long as they don't get a 7F off on you, you're chilling. He's rolling around, get a little bit in front of me, tries to dodge, I get some shots off, and pick up another kill. Put my nose way up at this guy again to see if the F5C will eventually pull off, you know, hoping he'll get bored. Eventually he does pull off after getting bored, and I'm trying to catch him as fast as I can because his airfield is exactly where he's going. Unfortunately, I edged the rip speed a little too hard, and that's it for that abysmal game. Now this game is pretty much the top tier experience when your team gets rolled pretty early. MiG-23ML in front of me, I miss some shots, he slides in front of me one more time, shoots some more, and that's a crit. Unfortunately, no kill. And then I look behind me, I've got 2 teammates, but then 3 more people who are right behind me. Now, when you have 3 people right behind you in this plane, it is genuinely so hard to actually play it defensively because you don't have the maneuverability that a lot of other planes have. Even if I wasn't a plane that had good acceleration, good speed, good maneuverability, this is not exactly a situation that I would probably walk away from. Drop the extra missile, so hopefully that I'll get a chance to maybe reverse somebody before I die, but I don't think that's going to happen. My fate was almost sealed right here when this missile tracked despite my best efforts to flare it. Got lucky though and flared a little bit more right before it hit. Now I've got to get the F-16s in front of me to hopefully get some shots off. Unfortunately, it's just not gonna happen. I take way too long to choose which one to shoot at, and I end up shooting at neither. Alright, now the 2 F-16s are in front of me, but there's another F-16 and a Viggen right behind me. Unfortunately, I've already lost a pretty significant amount of speed, so I'm even less maneuverable than I normally would. The Viggen has a lot of nose authority, I can't pull very hard, and I die. And that's about how this plane is. I have like a handful of 3-kill games, but really I didn't play it much, I didn't enjoy it, so therefore I didn't want to continue playing it. Now to summarize the F1C, this plane is bad. Like it's not good. I did not enjoy playing it despite my hopes that I realized that I would. But I kind of had fun making this video, Lamau. Alright, TLDR, plain bad, Jube mad. Just kidding, Lamau, I got to make a video. Alright, that's it for me today. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.